when you hit the other one. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Earbones podcast, the only podcast that broadcasts directly from a different Marvel multiverse every single week. I am Brand the Ears.
And I'm Stick the Bones.
And I decided to make this easier for us to decide and to continue and not repeat Universe I. I don't like that at all. We're going to go with the episode the closest one to it in number. So we're on episode 103 this week, correct?
Yes.
So we're doing Earth 1003.
Ooh, I like this.
And this made its first appearance in X-Men Millennial Visions number 2000.
I don't like this.
I believe it was a one-shot. But the Earth 1003, I think like Earth 1000 to like 1010 or 1009 are all from this book. It was like a one-shot of a bunch of different
I swear we did one
stories.
from this.
We did at one point. So
Was it Mojoverse?
we might double it up. No, you shut your mouth about the Mojoverse.
Oh.
In the story, this one's called Professor's Secret Service. And who the fuck's Valerie Cooper?
Valerie Cooper?
Yeah.
You know who Valerie Cooper
Who's
is?
Valerie Cooper?
I have no idea.
Well, the story is she's president. She, Magneto, and Quicksilver are all murdered at a peace summit, because that makes sense. And the X-Men become representatives of mutant kind, and Professor X becomes the leader of Genosha. That's the storyline that goes on here. And then he has Secret Service, I guess.
Huh. That's a interesting universe. Why are there so many X-Men universes?
I imagine... How long's X-Men been around? When did they start?
I don't know, 60, 68, 67?
Okay, from 67, so that's what? 50 years?
Yeah, I guess.
Bump forward 50 years from now, and I bet you there'll be just as many Inhumans universes.
You know, yeah.
Although they did do the thing where they brought all the universes together, so maybe they're going to try to avoid that.
They did, but they didn't. I don't understand.
No, they did.
Well, no, because when we get to Spider-Gwen's in a different universe.
That one doesn't count. That's a separate book. That's out of continuity, I
No,
believe.
but Miles is from our universe and went into it.
Oh. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, then again, I guess, okay, that's just the future. What if that's just a future or a past time thing?
No, because everyone's
Oh, my
different.
God, by the way. I'm sorry I got to jump to this.
Okay, it's all right. What's up?
You made me think of universes, which made me think of time travel, which made me think of wishes, and a joke. A joke is a very strong word. I came up with a theory today that I need to start spreading that it's a rumor, and it's fucking fantastic.
What is it?
First off, I need to lay the base down. Did you know that when Zack Ryder, the wrestler, was a young kid, he had cancer?
No, I did not know that.
They found a tumor in his foot.
Okay.
And they didn't remove it because they said it wasn't spreading. And then like a year later or something, they found 2 tumors in his lung and one in the other lung. So he had cancer. He had to beat cancer, chemotherapy, the whole 9.
Well, that's awful.
And he beat cancer. And he said the only thing that kept him around was knowing that he was going to be in the WWE. Well,
That's why I keep going.
he had his WrestleMania moment. You know, he's been there for 10 years now. Had his WrestleMania moment, won the belt. My theory is that his entire career is a make-a-wish that John Cena makes happen.
Maybe.
Like every day they go into a meeting and be like, hey, is Zack Ryder still cancer-free? Yeah. Well, I'll make him, give him the belt at Mania. Give him the Intercontinental belt. He'll drop it the next night. And like every night they're like, John, you still keeping him around? Like, yeah. That little bugger.
I could see Cena doing that.
Just keeping Zack Ryder's hopes and dreams alive. Oh, that would be a good seer because you can't see it.
You can't see it. What a plot.
We need to start that rumor. Zack Ryder's entire career is a Make-A-Wish.
That's amazing.
From Internet Champion to Intercontinental Champion at Mania.
Well, he just needs to take the world champion.
Well, I mean, this is early for wrestling talk, but because we're in it,
might as well roll, I guess.
I saw a couple of rumors online.
Ooh, rumors! I like rumors.
About things that are going to happen. One of them I'm not very excited about, and the other one, it makes me forget about the first one. I read somewhere or heard somewhere that Brock Lesnar will win the Universal title off of Goldberg at Mania.
How did Goldberg...
And then
drop
it to somebody at SummerSlam. So that means Goldberg would have to win it at the next pay-per-view. Because I believe Raw will have another one in between now and then. He'd have to win it there. So then we're not going to have the belt for that month till WrestleMania. We'll have the match at WrestleMania. Then Brock probably won't show up for shows because he's a part-timer, and he'll have the belt until SummerSlam, and we won't have it around again like when Brock had it last time.
So
If that's true. I hope it's not fucking true.
that would mean he'd get the winner off Kevin Owens, wouldn't he?
As of now, that's who has it now.
Oh, I don't like that.
Kevin Owens and Brock are facing off at the MSG special. They're having a Madison Square Garden special again.
Well,
If Brock squashes him, I'm fucking riding.
that's not good. I think Kevin Owens has a good story right now. You don't need to
Oh, it's great.
bring Brock
Best
into
friends.
it.
Best friends.
Yeah, there's no need to bring Brock into it.
The other rumor that I read, which is fucking magic to me, and I will probably cry. I'll have to record my reaction because it'll be an internet-worthy reaction. That at Elimination Chamber, they announced all the people who are in it already, by the way. Bray Wyatt wins the title at the Elimination Chamber because he's the madman. That kind of chaos will breed the kind of match he wants.
Yeah.
He wins the belt, walks out of Elimination Chamber with the belt. Main events Mania with Randy Orton.
Against Orton?
Orton, that's the belt he's going for. That's the belt he main
okay,
events.
I see,
So
I see.
that's who he would
I see.
face.
For
Because
some
Orton,
reason I thought Orton won the belt, but
he won the Rumble.
Stupid. I'm
Yeah.
a stupid person. I get
Orton
it
won
now.
the Rumble.
Yes.
How I don't even care. Bray can drop it at Mania to Orton, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
that
awesome.
match would be great. That storyline has been building forever. That storyline has been continuing forever. Bray's at his creativity, at his creative peak right now. Like, it's unbelievable. I would cry if Bray wins at Elimination Chamber. Whether you're there or not, I'm crying.
Who else is in the Elimination Chamber?
Dean, Miz, I believe AJ, Cena.
Holy Christ.
Okay, nope. Yeah. It'd be because it's all the big guns. Randy Orton, Miz, Dean Ambrose, Cena, Bray. Who'd I miss?
I wasn't paying attention the second time.
John Cena's a champion. That's one. Miz, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton.
Reigns isn't in this?
Reigns is Raw. This is only SmackDown
Okay.
for SmackDown for the world title. Did I miss somebody that time?
No, that's 6.
I know, but I feel like there's somebody I left out.
You said Styles, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, that might be the 6. But it's interesting that the Intercontinental Champion's in it and Randy who won the Rumble. Like, that's awesome. But I feel like the storyline, it would make logical sense if the storyline, like, the match is a crazy, wild, chaotic match. Bray would strive in that kind of thing. Like, Bray would thrive in that kind of situation.
Yeah, but he's got to go against a lot of plot armor there,
A lot of what?
Plot armor.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't know. It's cool that Cena broke the record, whatever. But
he didn't break it. I thought he just tied it.
I thought he tied it before.
I thought 16 was tied with Flair.
I thought he had 16
And
before.
they didn't hype it up at all.
No.
So if he did break
Flair
it.
was supposed to be there.
Really?
Flair was supposed to be there, and it got axed. By the way,
Okay.
at number 26, did you happen to notice how awkward people were when Enzo came out? People were a little weirded out. It wasn't right. Did you happen to notice? It was
Yeah.
a little off.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Angle, and he bailed.
Really?
Angle said, nah. It was supposed to be Angle.
Oh, that would have been a good.
That's what I heard. I heard it was supposed to be Angle. I can't confirm, obviously, because I don't work for the company.
I mean, we do.
Please, wait, hold on. Please tell me I don't work for the company.
We do.
Tell me I don't work for the company. Just tell me.
You don't work for the
Are
company.
you sure?
At this point, I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe he said, if I'm not going to win it, what's the point? I don't know. I'm in the hall already. What are they going to do? Take that away from me? They're going to put me in the hall. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened,
I
but
don't know. That seems kind of shitty.
yeah.
It kind of makes sense because I don't know. It felt weird that Cass was talking about how everyone else was awful and he was going to destroy, and then Enzo came out.
Yeah.
And they're like BFFs.
The big problem I had, the only problem I really had with the Rumble was,
Number 30.
well, obviously. By the way, go back and watch it if you get a chance. As soon as his music hits, you see a mass exodus. People start leaving. People just stood up and left.
I understand.
There wasn't many surprises really. Mark Henry was cool there in Texas. I get it. The only real surprise that made me super happy was Ty Dillinger at 10, the perfect 10. Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't know. Anyone else would have been better.
Then Reigns.
Yeah.
But Randall winning it was nice. I'm all right with that.
It was. I liked the weird. I liked the story at the end. Like Brock came in, eliminated some people, got rid of my boy Ambrose, but then
Didn't he eliminate Rusev too?
no,
Who eliminated Rusev?
Rusev. I think Reigns got Rusev.
Oh boy.
Maybe I could be wrong. And then Goldberg came out. They had their thing. Brock got crushed in literally seconds again.
Yeah, there was a few storylines actually within the Rumble that I think were magical. Strowman eliminating Big Show as kind of a passing of the torch, like Braun eliminating him by himself. When in past years it's you gotta have 45 guys to get Big Show out. But no, I really enjoyed that.
We need an Andre the Giant award thing again.
Huh? That's every Mania.
Yeah, what I'm saying, but it needs to go to.
Well, Baron Corbin won it last year.
Did he? I didn't see last year.
And Baron Corbin's the one who eliminated
watch
Braun
last
Strowman,
year.
I believe Baron Corbin's one eliminated Strowman.
I like Corbin.
Corbin's ever since they made him wear a shirt. That's what Tara says all the time. She says, at least he's wearing a shirt now, his poor belly.
Hey, man.
You gotta remember, that guy was a lineman on a professional football team.
Yeah, he needed the, the mass. He's cultivating it,
All right, I mean, I'm gonna apologize for how early the wrestling talk happened
Yeah.
if that's not what you're here for.
Wow, I'm sorry.
But don't think that we're not going back to it later to discuss our picks and how wrong
Yeah, well,
or right we were. Okay. I had a bit of a crisis in the car on the way here.
oh yeah, what happened?
Well, you see how big that nail is?
Oh yeah, that's really creepy.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable.
Well, I picked my nose. Okay, listen. If you're squeamish or anything, it's a gross story. So
It's
just
not-
mute.
It doesn't sound like a great story.
I picked my nose with it, and then something felt weird, and then I went like this, and I didn't really feel anything. I'm in the dark in my car, by the way.
Yeah.
And I rub it on my hand a little bit. And then I'm just I'm still feeling around, so I dug in there with my pointer finger then. Man, why am I admitting this? This sounds so bad on me. I sound like an awful, dirty human being.
For the record, I don't pick my nose.
Bullshit lie.
All the time.
And then I pull my finger out and I look at it. I can see it in the dark, and there's just blood all over it. I turn my light on. There's blood all over my hands, all over the top of my hand. And then I look in my rearview mirror with my dome light on, and it's just running down.
Oh my god!
By the way, I've never had a nosebleed in my life.
What did you do?
I cut the inside of my nose with my pinky nail.
Well, I think it's a sign.
Why?
You either need to glove this hand from now on,
Or stop picking my nose. How about that for an option?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I can still see the blood in your hand.
No, you cannot.
Look in here. I don't.
Those are calluses.
Yeah, blood-stained calluses
No.
from your hatchet murders.
I went and I washed my hands, and then I washed my face, but there was blood everywhere. Then I blew my nose. I pulled a thing out and I blew my nose, and it exploded over the napkin onto my hand. There was that much blood.
Oh my god! I'm gonna need more to drink.
I don't like admitting this, but it's what happened. It's what happened. All right, I didn't. Story's over.
Oh. Yeah, man.
I've had a trying week,
Yeah, you're really down in the dumps,
dude.
dude.
Okay, you need to know how uncomfortable I am about something if I say dude. So let's just move on.
Sounds good. No one cares.
What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about some books?
Yeah, I read some.
All right. What about Jessica Jones then?
I read Jessica.
Is that a Francavilla
Jones.
cover? Oh no, I just saw. Usually when you see this, it's a Francavilla cover.
Oh, I didn't.
The art looks nothing like it, but I looked at that. Mac?
Mac Judas.
Yeah, no, it's M-A-C-K.
Oh.
It's not Ronald McDonald.
This is number 4 of Jessica Jones here. You told me number 1 was awful.
I read half of it. and
This
put it
is the
down.
first one I read.
You liked it?
It wasn't bad.
I don't like the art style. The art style's not for me.
That probably brought it down for me. Was probably the art style.
Michael Gaydos.
The story's okay. There's some anti-superhero organization that wants to incriminate them or something.
Sounds a little generic.
It is a little generic. It's kind of cool how she's working with S.H.I.E.L.D. on the side, but still trying to do her PI. Like I said, it was okay. Maybe if I read the other 3 issues,
You should have.
I should have, but you made it sound so bad. I just all
Okay,
sit in
I
my
didn't say it was the worst book in the world. I said I don't think it's for me, and Tara hated it.
When you say I don't think it's for me, I know to stay away from it usually.
No, not true.
Usually.
You like a lot of you read a lot of books that aren't for me.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
come on.
my tastes also change.
You're warming up to Miss Marvel a little bit.
We'll talk about it.
Oh.
She's in a book. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Because I am. Champions did it for me. Champions
Ooh.
made me really see what kind. And I'm still not on that book. I love that book. So it's one of my favorite books out, and I'm still not on
You gotta
it.
pick it up,
I
man.
just read it at the shop. I can't pick up the next issue, or the issue that came out last week, this
Why?
week. How are we talking about this? These are the books that came out last week.
Yeah.
The Champions that came out this week, it says Gwenpians, and it's Gwenpool.
Oh.
She joined the team.
Yeah, that's awful.
I don't
No
need
one-
that.
No one needs that.
I'm all right.
I mean, just remember this is a Bendis story, so
Hey, Bendis is doing some good things in some books.
you don't need to lie to these people.
Nope, I'm not
I
lying.
thought we'd be pretty open here. You just told us about picking your nose for 20 minutes.
Infamous Iron Man,
Is this the one with the weird chick?
number 4. What?
The weird chick? No, this is Doom. Is this Doom?
This is Victor.
Okay.
This is Victor as Iron Man. This opens up with him just appearing inside. I believe it's a shield helicarrier. It might be a shield compound, but he's just in it. Like somebody busts in the room and they say, "What's the main agent's name? The one who Chbosky plays."
Oh, Maria Hill?
Yeah, is that her name? Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just bust in there. They say, "Maria, Doom's here," and she's like, well, "What do you mean he's here?" He's like, "He's in the room. He's in the interview room." And she's like, "What do you mean? He just appeared?" They go, "Yeah, he just appeared." And they go in and they have him on in this encasement. And they all have guns on him, and she's like, "Lower the shield, drop the weapons. He's not nervous at all. Obviously, this isn't keeping him here." Then they have a conversation, and he's like, I'm not a problem to you. And she's like, "You're a wanted criminal. You're under arrest." And he's like, "Haha, funny." Like he's just being. Honestly, when I wanted to talk about this, I almost said Tony because he reminds me of the old school Tony who's just an arrogant dickhead.
That's kind of how Doom always was, sort of.
It is. It is.
Sorta.
But in this, he carries himself with this air that I guess he always has, but it kind of seems different coming from somebody who's doing good as opposed to somebody who's doing good for themselves.
Yeah, I can see that.
And he's like, "Yeah, you don't have to worry about me. I'm doing good things now." And she's like, "You're a wanted criminal." He goes, "Yeah, but don't worry about me." And she's like, "It doesn't work like that. That's not how the world works." He goes, "Well, I'm going to leave." And he's like, get Ben Grimm off my tail." And she's like, "Where is he?" And then somebody yells, "He's in Latveria." And then Maria Hill fires that girl. And then Doom's like, "Why is he there?" And she's like, "Why do you think?" And then he shoots the Latveria, finds out that the military man that he put in charge of Latveria, to run it, is running a military dictatorship.
Oh.
Where he's keeping all the citizens down, and
Well,
Doom
that's
just
not gonna go.
Doom just goes nuts and says, "What happened? I put you in charge for a reason." Basically bitch slaps him, and then tells him to go hire this lady who he vetted in 10 seconds to be his second in command, but actually his first in command. And then he goes to his castle where Grimm is kind of beat up, and Grimm says, "She says she's," and then he's stuttering, and then he's like, "I know, I knew when I came in. Hello, mother." And then it pans over, and there's Doom's mom, and that's where it ends.
Oh, that sounds a little interesting.
The book's great. The character is great, although it is looking an awful lot like Tony on the cover.
That is Tony, right?
Nope. I don't know if there were plans to have Tony as Infamous Iron Man, but that does not look like Doom.
Not at all. Then again, you don't really see Doom without his
And remember, he's good looking now since Battle World.
handsome Doom.
Battle World?
That's not what it's called. I mean, it was Battle World.
Battle World was post.
Secret War?
Because Doom was God.
No, Battle War was pre.
No, because he made Battle World.
Yeah.
He was God during Battle World.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
what are we talking about?
When he became handsome when he was God.
Okay. Yeah.
He was God during Battle World, so whatever event led into Battle World is what the event that made him handsome, what made him
Battle
God.
World went in the Secret Wars. Didn't Battle War happen the whole time Secret Wars was going on? I don't know. It's been a while.
When did A-Force
Been a
premiere?
while.
Was it Secret
Battle
Wars?
World.
God damn it. I think it's Secret Wars. It has to be.
I mean that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when that Deadpool mini came out, when Deadpool was beautiful for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful Deadpool. Handsome Deadpool. Handsome
Yes.
Rusev.
Yes. Handsome Rusev. Man, he's good. He bought a Ferrari. Nope, wrong. He bought a Lamborghini on his for like his wedding, and Lana was so pissed off.
Coutage.
They haven't made the Countach in 10 years.
Sorry, I'm not up on my cars.
I watched Top Gear and Grand Tour. It's Grand Tour now. They have an Amazon.
There's
show.
one in Automobile Lamborghini on N64.
Did you play that?
Yeah, I popped it in for a second.
When we started that show?
Man, as soon as life slows down a little bit, man.
We can. What do you mean? What's slowing down?
Whoa!
What is speeding?
Oh, life.
Nothing.
Time's flying.
Wrong.
I'm back here just trying to hold on.
And literally, we could, in one fell swoop, we could unplug that and take that down there.
I know, but then we're gonna set it back up.
It's one wire. It's not like we have a contraption hanging it from the ceiling. It's not a sex swing.
Actually, we could do. I mean, we don't even need. Do we need a camera on us? We can just have voices.
I feel like reactions are good too.
Yeah, you're right. I do like that.
Do you know how to set up a video to put our faces in the corner? Yeah,
man.
that's what you did before.
That's what I did.
Idiot.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll talk about that after this.
That's all fair comment.
Yeah, then what do? We do this all the time. All right, how about Justice League 13, which is a Justice League versus Suicide Squad tie-in?
And you're not on that?
No.
I heard it's good. I heard it was good. I think it's over now.
I popped this open, and the first panel says, please read Suicide Squad versus Justice League number 5 before reading this. So I knew I was going to have no idea what was going on.
And did you?
Oh, no. This is another book about Steve Trevor, I believe his name is. Wait, no. Master Chief, because that's what everyone fucking calls him now.
Listen,
I don't know why.
They were calling him that in Wonder Woman, too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't get it.
He likes Halo.
He's
a Halo fan.
He's John 116.
Or he likes teabagging.
Baby, I could see it. So this, I don't know. Everyone started turning like weird blue-faced vampires. So Justice League are under some control.
I don't think
or
they're
something.
vampires. I think it's the same thing that was going. Oh, you didn't read that either. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know.
I may be wrong.
Again, the second
I
book
think
about
I am
Steve
wrong.
Trevor, I don't care about this week. So,
So it wasn't even that enjoyable?
no, it was not enjoyable. I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, maybe if it ties in with it, it might be good.
I mean, I heard the event was good. I wasn't on it either. I'm not on.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was a tie-in, because I probably wouldn't have read it.
I picked up the Suicide Squad Rebirth issue when Suicide Squad like rebooted, and I don't know if it was Rebirth issue number 1. I might have bought both, but whatever I bought that I read, it was okay, but I wasn't interested in it really. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Suicide Squad is kind of related to this. I was looking at previews. Previews came out this week, and apparently you're not on Harley Quinn anymore, are you?
Nope.
Apparently she has a twin, or it's just somebody, or it's like the Mickey James Trish Stratus deal where it's somebody dressing like her as a villain, and it annoyed the shit out of me looking at it on the previews page. I mean, I was like, why is there 2 of them? And then I read it. I said, why? Whatever. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's not, that book's not written for me anyway. I'm all right. But I just, it's every time. Why do I do it to myself? Why do I read what it is?
I don't know. I don't know why you do it to yourself.
I hate my own life.
That book really, I don't know, got off. It was okay, then it just wasn't fun anymore. It was like if Deadpool just kept being Deadpool and didn't have any character
Any
development.
meat?
Yeah, so.
Well, because you brought it up.
Oh, baby.
You didn't read it, and I almost didn't read it. Deadpool, what is it? 25?
Yeah, I believe. 24.
Deadpool 25,
25?
$5.99 issue. And I'm going to be honest. Every time I get one of these, the $20.99 people are on, I really don't care. I never care. And then I open it up, and I remember how great of a story it actually is. If you think about it, it's fantastic. It's in $20.99. Both of the characters in here that were Deadpool in the future are his daughters. One is his daughter with Shikla, and the other is Ellie. Like, those are the 2 Deadpools. That's fucking badass.
That is pretty cool.
Shikla is a villain. Like, the Shikla daughter is the villain, and Ellie is the good one. And the Shikla daughter, I wish I could remember her name. And his daughter with Shikla is just looking for her mother because Deadpool hid her after a fight that we learned in here when Shikla tried to attack the surface world, and Deadpool teamed up with the Avengers and took her down because she crossed her lines. He said something along the lines of either you learn to coexist or you cease to exist.
Oh, oh my!
But in this, we learn that Ellie is actually a mutant. And we learn that it looks like when she's about 16 or so, her mutant factor kicks in. Because her power is... Because Shikla daughter kills her in here. Slices her like right through the chest with liquid napalm.
Liquid napalm.
And then she just crumbles. And then Deadpool's in the... she's still looking for her mother. Yelling at Deadpool. And Deadpool says, just to remind you, she's a mutant. And her mutant ability is that... she doesn't heal like me. She heals all at once. When she dies, she emerges the same exact age, and like she's almost reborn at the very age that her mutant ability kicked in, but with her memories. So she's immortal.
That's badass.
That is pretty badass.
Jesus.
And then she ends up taking down Shikla's daughter. They have a conversation. They end up coming to a truce. It was really good, and then at the end we find out that the whole time Deadpool wouldn't tell Shikla's daughter where Shikla was, and then still at the end he doesn't, but he tells Ellie. He says she's right here, and then he's like, she's like, you don't have to tell me, and he's like, no, she's right here, and like opens his shirt and like points at his chest again, and he's like, she's right here, and she's like, yeah, whatever. He's like, no, he's like, I remember what happened. He's like, it was Pym and I, or it was Scott Lang and I hit her with Pym particles, and she's embedded in his heart in a glass casket.
Oh my god.
That's fucking badass.
Wow.
And he called Shikla the bullet he couldn't shake or something like that, or the bullet he couldn't dodge.
Oh, that's nice.
It's fucking
I
awesome.
like it.
This
has
was
a
great.
Good love interest.
This was great. Read this anyway, even though I told you everything about it. It's good. I could honestly, oh man, well I'm not gonna say it because somebody from Marvel's gonna fucking hear it and they're gonna do it.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely hear it on here.
I would buy a Deadpool 2099 book because I like the universe going on. The Immortal Iron Fist is in here. It's actually Rand. It's actually Danny Rand. Old as shit. Huge beard.
Still punching things?
Still punching things.
Nice.
And at a certain point, he gets attacked by a monster, and he's like laying on the ground, and kind of like your classic cartoon, they run over with like a stretcher to take him away. And he said, they're like, we're going to take care and carry you, sir. And he goes, I know you will, thanks to my universal health care. Thank you, Malia Obama.
Oh.
So kind of in 2099, daughter Obama will be president. That's fucking awesome. Like, just shit like that makes me laugh.
That's pretty good.
But this was great. And I wasn't going to read it.
Yeah,
but,
I wasn't either.
But it's really good. I forget. I don't know. There's something. 2099 has a bad taste in my mouth unless it's Doom. Doom 2099 is good. Other than that, I always have a bad taste in my mouth. 2099.
Spider-Man 2099 wasn't too bad.
He's not bad in the game. Shattered Dimensions is a good game.
I have it. I should play it.
You've never played
Is
it?
that the one?
It has
The
2099,
Noir,
Noir, and Amazing.
Yeah, I have that.
It's good.
I'll have to play it.
It's good. We can play it together.
Okay.
It's not a bad game though.
Doesn't have to be a bad game. I feel like bad games are overdone to a point.
Yeah. I'll play any game.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. I don't know where it's going with
I
that.
feel like you just discovered something.
Ooh.
I'll play some shit games. I'll play that Elmo joint you got.
I don't know, man.
I'll play the shit out of
I
that
don't
Elmo
know,
joint.
man. That's pretty.
We should set a timer and see how long we can play it.
It depends on how much I'm drinking. You're not on Flash?
I'm not on Flash, no.
Flash 15 here. I wanted some Flash in my life.
How many issues since you read a Flash?
15.
So, this is your first?
Yeah, this is first.
Have you been on Flash, or did you
No,
just hop on?
I just hopped
This is
on
the
it.
first one.
Because we were talking the other week about how we enjoyed the first Flash so much,
Yeah.
and I just figured to give it a shot.
When you think of the new 52 Flash, what's the one thing you remember of it? Because there's something in my head that I remember. That's all I think of.
like that 2-page spread of like, was it Killer Frost or something, like going through all the cities? She had like all the things and him buzzing around.
That's not what I remember.
Oh, what do you remember?
I remember Glider. Do you remember how gorgeous those issues were with Glider?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm
That's who
pretty
you're
sure that's
talking
in one
about?
of them, yeah.
Okay, my God. That's all I think about when I think of that New 52 run
that's
is
like
Glider.
what's stuck in my head.
It was so beautiful.
And then it would get to the Forever Evil tie-in, and that's when I have a really bad taste. So.
Well, I think the what's his name was off the art by then also.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Because they were doing Detective at that time.
Yes.
Which was my first toe dip into the Batman waters at the time because their art got me over there.
Yeah, I don't remember his name though. Or their name, I guess it was both of them. Was the colorist?
Manipul.
Yeah, Greg.
Manipul and Bocello?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I think it's Bocello. I think it is. Francis Manipul and Brian Bocello.
Yeah.
Brian Bocello doesn't sound right. Talk about Flash.
I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know much what went on before this, but anyway, we start at the beginning of this book, and it's the rogues smashing into a museum in Madrid, I believe, to steal this golden statue of Dionysus, maybe? I don't remember the god's name. And they're worried about checking time and making sure they have time to get it out in time. I said time like 5 times in that sentence. So I said time 2 more times. This is awful. Help me. Help me. He's not listening. Anyway, so Flash shows up in Madrid. He starts taking down all the rogues one by one. It's your generic one. Trickster's there.
Brian Bocello, Francis Manipul.
Mirror Master.
You're welcome.
Captain Cold. His
The whole
sister.
rogues.
Yeah, all of them are there. And
I fucking love Beer Master.
yeah, the last one left is Mirror Master.
Is the Storm guy there?
Oh yeah,
Weather Wizard?
Wizard is also there.
I love Weather Wizard.
So anyway, you're left with Mirror Master Flash. He's taking down all the other ones. He makes this huge like mirror monster that distracts Flash so he can get the statue out and through a mirror in time. And then after he beats the monster, he realizes that all the rogues there were actually mirrors. And this whole time they didn't keep track of time. They lured Flash out of the city, and at the same time they all did separate crimes in Central City while he was gone. And by the time he gets back to Central City, they all disappeared, and he doesn't know where to go to chase them.
And that's how it ends?
Yeah, I've never read a Rogues Gallery story like that.
What, where they succeeded?
Yeah, actually, I really liked it. I'm curious to see where they'll go. I'm sure he's going to hunt them down one by one and beat their skulls in, but it looks like they were like working on a bigger plan than just these small heists they did in Central City. So I like to see what they bring it all together to make. But I really like the whole Mirror Master making like full image copies of the rogues with mirrors. I didn't think he could do
a very
that.
interesting take on it.
Yeah, so it was really good. I mean, I don't know if you'd like it. The art's, you know,
I'm
it's
good.
just generic
I
DC
don't
art.
want it right now. I don't need Flash.
You love Flash.
I do, but for some reason, if I'm going to read Flash, I'll go read Wally West Flash. As of now, like I'll go back, I'll buy the old series Flash because I've been working on completing that anyway. Haven't bought an issue in probably a year and a half, but
Yeah, you're still working on it.
still working on it.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of small heists, I'm working my way through the movies nominated for Oscars. I watched Hell or High Water, which is, I'm going to butcher the fucker's name. I think it's Ben Watson and Chris Pine. They play brothers, and they're robbing these banks in Texas. It's really good. By the way, in my personal opinion, should not even be nominated for Best Picture. It's a very enjoyable movie. It's a good movie, but I didn't see anything in it to make it an Oscar nom for Best Picture. I don't get it. There's some blatant racism in it. That's always fun. Jeff Bridges plays the Texas Ranger,
Ooh.
which is he plays the role very well. But the brothers, they go and they rob all these banks in order to buy their farm back that the bank kind of screwed their mother out of before she died. And then it's good. It's an enjoyable Hell or High Water. It's an enjoyable movie, but in my mind, not Best Picture worthy. I don't know if I watched Fences last week before I was on here. Fences is fucking phenomenal, and it's right now it's between that or Arrival that I think is for Best Picture. I still have 5 to watch.
How many days you got left?
It's February something, 28th, I thought.
Oh, okay. I thought it was this weekend.
If it's this weekend, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you are.
If it wouldn't be this weekend because I think there's a 6 or actually it'd be the 6th or the 8th. Let's see. Let's look it up. While we're at it, Blue Beetle. This whole thing was him battling February 26th. This whole issue was him battling Mordecai, that green beetle.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Just
I'm
don't
dropping
care.
the book.
Did you
I I want to know about his life. I don't care about this Mordecai or the Green Beetle or anything else. I don't care about the Scarab. If they took the Scarab off of Jamie and just let him and Ted Kord do bullshit, I'd fucking read this book all day. But I'm just not interested. And I like the Blue Beetle. I'm a Blue Beetle guy.
Yeah. How do you feel about him being in Justice 2 coming up?
I don't know. We're not gonna buy it.
Oh.
I'll play yours.
No.
What?
I just wanted someone to destroy over mine.
Is Deathstroke in it? Who can I spam?
Deadshot's in it.
Oh, so I can spam Deadshot then.
Yeah. He never misses.
I'm in.
Don't you know?
You won't be able to get me. You won't be able to block.
You can't block. He never misses. Amazing.
Will it be Will Smith?
No, I don't think it is.
I'm surprised you didn't hop on this.
I didn't know it existed.
Commandy Challenge, number 1. Do you know the theory behind this book? Or, not theories are the wrong
We
word.
went over this 2 weeks ago.
The first, every issue, it's 12 issues. Every issue is a different creative team. In issue 1, well, I think Dan Didio and somebody set something up. Like, they set up the story, and then it's a different team. Like, and then Eagle Sham and I don't know. I forget the team, and I feel like a piece of shit because of it. But then they take that problem, they have to solve it, and then create another problem for the next creative team to do. So then every issue, they have to solve a problem and make a problem.
That's pretty cool.
It's very awesome. In this one, the problem begins with Commandy living in this world. Like he's like a normal kid, but the roof of the ceiling of the sky breaks.
Mm-hmm.
They're being attacked. It's this whole like LMD society that Commandy was living in. Like they're all robots. Everybody around him were robots.
So it's like the Truman Show?
Or it's like Standoff. No, it's nothing like Standoff. Nobody, by the way, nobody but me read Standoff.
Yeah. I was going to say.
That's where Kobik came from. Kobik's a hell of a character.
Okay.
You don't even know who Kobik is.
Nope.
We'll get there.
Oh. Oh. What's in that pile?
Oh, Kobik number 1.
Oh, good. Good.
That'll happen sometime.
Yeah.
But he ends up getting captured-ish. They're astonished that he can speak English because he's a human. There's not many of them left. And then he finds out that the people who captured him have nuclear weapons. And it's honestly, it feels like a Commandy book. By the way, I went for this cover because the other 2 covers, as much as they wanted to be, they couldn't be Kirby. And they tried to be Kirby. And to me, it didn't look... By the way, also I think a lot of Kirby had to do with the coloring.
It is. You can't do Kirby with
You
watercolors
can't do
now.
glossy colors
It doesn't
with
work.
Kirby. It looks weird.
Yeah.
So to me, this one, the less Kirby-esque cover, the Eagle Sham cover is the one I went with. And I love this cover. But I think this was great. It is $4.99. Every issue is $4.99. But it's all story. And if all of them
get immediate resolution.
If all of them are
Kind
good
of.
by number 1, then I'm in it. And I recommend you just jump on this. I can get you number 1 from the shop if you want it. But
I need you to get me that then in Power Rangers versus Justice League number 1.
which cover do you want?
Whatever one.
No, like we still have them all.
Oh. I don't know. We'll talk about it. I'm not sure yet.
All right. You want to talk about this?
Oh, you got a different cover to me.
Yeah, look at this badass cover. I like your cover too, but she looks like Winona Ryder on that cover, doesn't she?
This one?
Yeah.
A little bit.
By the way,
Were they
don't
both?
really know what Winona Ryder looks like, I don't think. Wait, no. Did you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Winona Ryder's the woman in Stranger Things. The mom.
It's old Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Sure.
Huh?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess. I was going Winona Ryder like when she's in
Oh, so you do know who Winona Ryder is? Normally I have to fucking put
I do, but now I can't remember what she's in.
The store is stealing purses. She was busted for stealing stuff a long time ago. Like shoplifting, like serious
Who
shoplifting.
the hell knows that? We're kids.
Everybody knows that about fucking Winona Ryder.
I'm sorry.
Or we
Yeah,
can both
anyway,
cover
that fizzled. I don't think they're both going to fit here.
I'll put
I'm
mine
going to go
on.
one at a time. I'm going to one at a time. Wait your turn. Your time. Don't be last.
Probably can't see either of them. I just panicked like this was a fucking crystal vase. I just panicked like this is a crystal vase.
Here, I'll just hold mine here. We're all uncomfortable.
Diana is in an insane asylum because she thinks she's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she thinks she is. I think I can.
A tree grows in Themyscira. Something happens.
She gets high as fuck and talks to a snake in her arm.
Yeah, she does. Master Chief is doing something fucking weird. Let's be honest. It's not a weak story.
There is no story.
There's a lot of different parts of the story put together. There's a lot of different things that are going to come together. Liam Sharp's artwork in this is goddamn distracting.
Yeah,
I can't pay attention to the story when it's that beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
Every time I turned a page, I was like, Liam Sharp. And then I just stared at it, and I didn't fucking read it. I didn't pay attention to the story because the art was distracting. I've never had a book that I cared so little about the story, and the art was just distracting me.
That's the only thing that kept me flipping.
It was so good.
I mean, I didn't read any up to this. No idea what's going on.
Well, this is the part one of the story.
That's why I thought maybe I could jump on here. It'd be fine.
No, trust me, you have about as much as I do. Other than the fact that you read in here that Cheetah's no longer Cheetah. She's a human again.
I did figure that out.
That's about all you.
She has a cane.
That's about all I
Some
got.
cyber doctor.
That's about all I got.
Okay.
No, Dr. Cyber. I think Dr. Cyber is part of that bad team. I've never heard her name before until this.
Okay, good. Yeah, wow. That was a...
Yeah, no, I'm lost too. I liked her in the insane asylum, but other than that, I didn't.
She didn't do anything. She just talked that arm.
The Sagan arm is badass.
It was pretty cool. It was weird, though. It was like a cartoon worm. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Wow.
All right. No, I'm professional. I'm gonna talk.
All right.
I'm gonna talk very little about this. Doom Patrol. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna lay it all on the line. This book is still confusing the shit out of me. I couldn't tell you a fucking story that's going on. I know that they were all created, or she's a plaything of the ambulance. I'm fucking confused.
What?
I fucking love this book, but I'm so goddamn confused at what's going on. It's honestly like as soon as I close this book, I forget everything I read. But while I'm reading it, I'm so into it. I love what's going on. But as soon as I close, I'm like, what the fuck did I just read? I love it. I'm not dropping it. But I could not explain to you what's happening in this book. If my life was on the line to say, hey, what's going on in Doom Patrol? Shoot me in the fucking head. Because I will not be able to tell you.
Wow. That sounds like my kind of book.
It's fucking great. It is. Fucking Gerard Way.
Gerard Way. All right. We got...
1 second.
Okay, we got to wait for
You can talk. You just can't put it down.
We got Batgirl number 7, Son of the Penguin part 1. Not quite sure what happened before this.
How many have you read before this?
None.
You didn't even read 1 or
No.
2 or
No.
3 or
No.
4?
Nope.
5.
No.
6.
Nope.
8?
Not out yet.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, you sure? I don't know. She must have left town or something. Now she's back. Everything's changing. Her roommate's moving in with some girl, so she's got to find a new roommate. She's, finding her coffee shop isn't a coffee shop anymore. Where's she going to get a coffee? I thought that was very deep.
So is this still like social media Batgirl? You remember that?
Kinda. It is. It's the same premise, I guess, but like all the characters changed, all like the side characters.
Okay.
I mean, there's still some of the other ones that were incorporated near the end of the series, but I don't know what happened to her like love interest of the last one. Anyway, she goes to this club. I guess she started a company while I was gone. Yeah, she's at the club. It was a swim club though, with a big fish bowl. A big fish bowl.
Wait, hold on. When you say swim club, what are we talking here?
They all wear bathing suits at a club where they get drinks. She gets a vodka soda with a dash of cranberry, and he calls it the white girl. Made me laugh. It's funny, but I don't know. It was just like a club with like a big fish bowl for a swimming pool.
So do they swim?
Yeah, there's people swimming.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
When I hear swimming club, I imagine like what was the Disney movie? Fuck, man. The Disney movie where it might not be a Disney movie. It has to be.
What are you saying to me? Finish your sentence.
The Disney movie where the kid grows gills and he's like a super fast swimmer.
Oh God, what is that?
Is it a Disney movie?
That's also in Harry Potter, so I don't know. No, that is a Disney movie. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, continue. I'm gonna look this up.
Anyway, she runs into this guy. They're hitting it off, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go to a date. Let's do this." They're gonna go on a date. He asks her name, and it ends up being.
Is it Eric Von Denton? Is it the guy from Brink? No. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, who the hell's Eric Von Denton? Anyway, it ends up being Cobblepot, and it is Cobblepot's son. So she's going on a date with Cobblepot's son. Turns out he's got like some weird organization where they kidnap bums. I don't know what the hell's going on. It was an okay introduction to jumping back on. It was a good place to start, I guess. Good as any. I mean, I missed a couple issues, but it seemed Brand has found
The kid's name who stars Ches Starbuck. It's a Disney original. It was like original movie, like one of the ones that they had on the 13th Year.
The 13th Year. Is there a picture of it?
Yeah, the VHS cover's on there. Original release May 15th, 1999.
Wow, I was 9.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Because I do.
I remember the feet definitely.
Very vividly. How did we get in this conversation?
I don't know.
Swimming
man.
club.
Swim
That's what I pictured.
Swim club.
That's what I pictured.
Swim club.
13th Year!
My boobies were jiggling.
I'm fucking excited about this.
I need to lose weight. My boobs are jiggling.
I need to find this. Is there anybody in this I know? No. Hold on. Dave Collier's in it, guys. Shut it down. Shut it down. Uncle Joey. Dave Collier's in it.
Oh, is he?
Dave Collier's in it.
Oh,
Shut it
God.
down. I fucking hate that I have to specify these things to you. I hate it.
I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say
Regan Burns. Don't know who Regan Burns is.
I hate I'm gonna specify this stuff for you. He's from The Simpsons.
Regan Burns? No, that's Mr. Burns.
What is Regan Burns' name? Mr. Burns.
No,
How would you address him?
what's Mr. Burns' first name in Simpsons?
Schmiegel? I don't know.
It's not Schmiegel. Has to be like Ebenezer or something.
No, it's something weird.
Monty?
Bartholomew?
Monty?
Monty Burns?
What am I looking up?
I don't know. What are you looking up?
Burns. What was his
I'm
name?
talking about books.
Abner?
Ebenezer?
Abner Burns?
Abner.
What the fuck was that Burns' name? Whatever, I'm over it. What's Mr. Burns' first name? You wanna place bets on it?
No, because I don't watch Simpsons.
First 9 seasons are good.
Wow.
Take into consideration around like season 26.
Yeah, they're still going.
There's a few okay episodes in there, but all in all, nah. Your lack of internet's killing me right now. Ah, Charles Montgomery. C. Montgomery Burns.
Seamont Burns.
What are we talking about?
Well, I was talking about Batgirl, but you don't care. So
No, I was
What's
in.
up?
I was in. We listened.
Punisher,
We talked about
fish bowls, and
Call
white girls.
Cobblepot Jr. We talked about him.
Yeah, I know. I've just been a dick.
I didn't listen. Punisher number 8. Last issue, Punisher escaped into the woods and ran into an old lady with a shotgun in his face. She treated him for his bullet wound and then gave him a place to sleep. And then he helped around the house like with some work. And then there was an old Harley that her husband, who has since passed, used to run moonshine with. And she told him if he can fix it.
What?
She's 1,000, by the way, 1,000 years old. She said if he could fix it, he can have it. He fixes it. The bad guys show up, and him and the old lady take off on basically the moonshine run she's in a sidecar.
Oh, nice!
And like the guy hops on the back, and she stabs him in the throat with a knitting needle.
Holy shit!
It's badass.
That is amazing.
It's pretty badass. And then the big bad in this, the face.
Is that a knitted sweater kind of thing?
Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
you can open it up and look at the lady if
Oh.
you want. And then the big bad is still on the loose, even though they thought they took him down. So that's fun. And then the one police officer, the one detective, got taken hostage.
Holy Christ, this is awesome.
I
I don't like how Punisher looks though.
The book's good. This is a temporary artist that is in between because Steve Dillon passed. Steve
Oh.
Dillon was doing the art. So this was a temporary artist in between Steve Dillon's passing and the guy who's going to pick up after, I believe, or the lady. I don't know who's picking up.
I mean, like the art's good. It's just I just don't. He just doesn't.
But that's the look that Steve Dillon gave him when he started it, though. So like they kind of had to keep with the Steve Dillon.
I
look.
understand. He just doesn't look like Frank to me. Maybe I'm too used to the Daredevil. Frank.
Did you see the knitting? Did you see the knitting stab?
She looks.
there it is.
She looks dead. Is this a Walking Dead tie-in?
She's a million. No, it's not a Walking Dead time. There's color.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, Power Rangers Pink, 6 of 6.
Ooh.
I have something to ask you if it's in canon.
Okay. I might not know.
The Typhonus Ultrazord.
Is Typhonus Ultrazord? Can I see it? Because I don't think it is.
It's Tor and Titanus with like is
Together?
yeah.
No, that is definitely not.
Let's see if I can get it here. Right there.
No. No. What is that Zord even? It's like the Thunder Megazord with the white...
Zord is, I believe, the Typhonus Zord. The one that they defeated, isn't it?
That's not a real Zord.
Okay, hold on.
That has the part of the White Tiger Zord, the Thunder Megazord stomach. Looks like the Shogun Megazord head and the Megazord arm.
Because they break it apart into 3 parts. That is Typhonus. That's what that thing's called, I guess, is Typhonus. And then you have Titanus and
That's
Tor.
amazing.
Because then they all split up. Tor takes off, and then tries to take out this big dragon.
That's like a turducken. That's a Megazord turducken.
But this is actually Kimberly after all the things that happened.
Megazord. What's going on in this? Let me see that.
Okay.
Well,
no. The reason the Ninja Megazords are in there is because the reason that the Power Rangers couldn't come to Kimberly's help in France when she had all her things going on is because they were off planet, and then they still needed help. So then Kimberly and her friends, who are temporary Power Rangers, go and help them off planet. So it's basically them. It's her still as like the regular Zords, but he's the White Tiger with the Ninja group.
Fun fact: in the show, there's no actual footage of the Ninja Megazord in Titanus, so they used actual toys for the shots in it.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking badass.
What the hell is going on? This is insane.
It was really good.
Oh my god.
I don't know how you weren't on it. Like, you're such a Power Rangers guy. How did you not
I
go on the
wanted
mini?
on this so bad, but I missed it and then I forget about it.
I might still have them all at the shop.
Oh,
I'll have to
man.
check for you.
Let me know, because I'll have to take out a loan to get all these books. That's amazing. I don't even understand, but it's amazing.
Oh, and at the end, she's like writing a letter. It's like a year later after this, and she's like writing a letter to Tommy, like about to like denounce her love for him. And she says things like, it's not just enough to be a woman in pink at his side. It's about wanting the same things and in the same ways. Some of us can change, can morph into whatever version of ourselves seems appealing. Some of us just wear the armor for a time and then pass it on, and we stay heroes anyway.
That's kind of canon, because when she leaves the show, she leaves Tommy. She writes Tommy a letter when she goes to California.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's sweet. I'm a huge fan of this. I hope that these minis continue.
They should just kept going with Pink. I would have jumped on it if it was ongoing.
Pink was great, but supposedly I guess Trini was next. It was supposed to be Power Rangers Yellow, but we'll see what happens. I hope this sold well enough to get the other ones. Reborn. Mark Millar's at his writing for movies again. Just action, instantaneous deaths, unforeseen powers, and it's okay. It's a mini now, though, so I got 2 issues left. Oh, fuck, I wanted you to read this.
Oh.
Why aren't you on this book?
I don't know.
It's going to fucking get deleted. Nope.
Get deleted.
Nope. Deleted is... This isn't Broken Matt Hardy. It's going to get...
Is it ongoing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Whose hair is this?
It might be mine.
It's 100% your hair.
I'll take it.
Eat it.
It's okay. What do you want to talk about?
I don't want to talk about this because I wanted you to read it, but I guess I have to talk about it. Thanos! If you remember in the last issue, the Imperial Guard showed up, and he was going to fight the Imperial Guard.
What, the little baby one? Little Gladiator?
No, that was...
That's a different book.
That was Thor.
apologize.
That was Thor.
I'm sorry. So
No, if you remember, the actual Imperial Guard, like Smasher's there, and then like all these other characters, I don't know who they were. But they came to fight him, and as they're fighting him, Thanos is still being a badass. Like, he's still destroying people, but like Gladiator's on the mics telling them like what to do. Like, you need to focus all of your power to beat him. And they're realizing that there's something wrong. Like, they're realizing that Thanos is taking damage. They're realizing that he's not being his full self. And that's when Gladiator swoops in and knocks him out.
Really?
And then they capture him.
He just got captured.
Yeah, Gladiator's a fucking badass in this thing. He swoops in and just knocks him out.
Gladiator's always a badass.
Gladiator is always a badass, but it was kind of especially a badass in this. By the way, fucking Mike Deodato, man. My God, man.
He can take the same panel and make it look just as
It's
good.
fucking unbelievable. It's not the same panel, though.
It's not.
He's moving. He's talking.
Oh, I looked at the middle two and the bottom one. They look the same. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Mike Deodato hurt me. I'm sorry.
See, he swoops in. Gladiator swoops in, and Thanos says, "You." He just fucking knocks him out.
Sick. I like seeing Thanos get his ass kicked.
And Gladiator says, "Take him to prison." Oh, don't get me wrong. Thanos still eviscerated some people.
He's still badass.
But it's good to see this side of him though, because you. By the way, there's a great interview in here with Pip the Troll, where he's like, "I saw what Thanos did. He had the gems. He killed half of the world. Like, just because the good guys won and they reversed it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It doesn't mean that he's not the most evil being I've ever seen. He's like, it's still evil even if he didn't do it. He did do it. He's like, that's still him. He's still that guy." It's fucking great. I love Pip the Troll.
I know you do.
Somebody yells at him for smoking in there. "Excuse me, sir, there's no smoking here." He says, "What the hell is this universe coming to?" Pip the Troll just wants to smoke. Great. I love this fucking book, man. Pick up Thanos. Jeff Lemire and Mike Diodato are destroying my eyes and my mind.
That's deep, brother.
Speaking of destroying minds and eyes, that's unfair. That's unfair.
Spider-Gwen 16.
Unfair.
That's a nice cover. This is a good cover.
Unfair.
It's a nice
I
cover.
don't like the cover.
I don't even like
Unfair.
Miles Morales, but it's
I
okay.
don't like Spider-Gwen. Unfair.
I like
Jason. I like Jason Latour. He wrote something. He wrote a couple things I read before that I enjoyed.
I believe this is Sitting in the Tree Part 2.
I didn't even know Jason Latour was writing this.
I don't know. I wasn't on I didn't read Part 1, so I was kind of thrown into this. Thrusted, one would say. Kind of like they're trying to do in this book. I don't know. Ends up Miles was sent to Spider-Gwen's universe to look for his dad, who's doing some undercover thing for S.H.I.E.L.D., who ends up be working for Daredevil, who in this is Matt Murdock, who in this is like the Kingpin.
Mike Murdock.
Mike Murdock. I don't know.
Mike Murdock. He picks my trash up.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool with him. He's a good kid.
He doesn't. He doesn't drive a truck though. He's his own pickup.
Oh.
He likes trash.
Just eat it. What a good man. What a good man.
He builds igloos in it.
Anyway.
He freezes it, and then fucking crawls inside. He likes frozen trash.
Frozen trash.
Because then when he rubs up on it, it melts, and he likes trash sludge.
Oh.
So he rubs up on this like frozen thawing trash
This is a
sludge
sickening episode.
inside of like this trash glue,
Yeah.
and he's just all over it. And then once it melts, and he like has a little pull in there, I'm done with it.
Then what's it do?
I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
Okay.
I'm over this bit.
I don't know. They got to break into some nightclub or something for Matt Murdock. And then the last page ends up being Miles sees his dad, but he doesn't seem to recognize him or something. I don't know. His dad's doing some weird thing for S.H.I.E.L.D. in our universe, in 616. I don't understand how there's two universes. We had this talk earlier. I thought they all ended.
Was that off?
Anyway, there's like a weird romance between them going on that I don't like. It feels forced and like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if they know each other that well. They're just kind of like,
Hey, they're just a couple of kids trying to have some fun.
yeah.
Play a little fucky sucky.
Oh, wow. Wow.
How you like that character?
Anyway, I don't.
Just trying to play a little fucky sucky, little ouch oucher on my hair. Little let's try not to get you pregnant. She's trying to make her a single mom. You don't like his character at all?
No, I don't.
It's about the fucking.
I
You understand? This book is all about the fucking. Miles brought rubbers. He has 616 rubbers. They're better than this universe's rubbers.
I don't know what to say to this. Yeah.
This universe has Magnuses. The other universe, who was Magnus? The bad part of, what was that guy's name? Was it just Captain Marvel? Was it Captain Marvel?
I don't know what you're talking about. You go from condoms to bad guys. What are you doing? I recommend this book though. If you like Spider-Gwen at all, I mean, you're obviously probably on this,
Warlock.
but you stay on this.
The condoms in this universe are Warlock condoms. No, they're Magus condoms. And the condoms in 616 are Warlock. Yeah.
Okay.
These are the bad ones. They're basically just sheepskin. By the way, I continued this character through a fucking Google. You need to appreciate that.
I mean, I don't know why you had to break character there. I thought we were going to keep going. It's going to get weird.
No, because if I go too long, then it appears like that's me, and I don't like that. I
Well,
don't like that at all.
well, they're going to be disappointed.
Thunderbolts. Let's talk about Kobik.
I'm more interested in what's her face there.
Songbird.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts number 9. Well, she's back, and her and Abe's romance. Although it appears on the cover here that it's going to be rehashed. I mean, they are getting along. They're being chummy. They're exes. I don't know if you knew that.
Fucky Stucky.
What,
No.
what happened? Listen, if you're going to do the character, if you want to take the character, take it. But you can't add this crazy accent to it and then immediately drop off the accent. I do some fucky sucky, and then you just right back into like your normal voice.
I didn't say anything after that. I don't believe. You didn't give me a chance.
You're talking about penis heads, Jimmy hats.
Jimmy hats.
Jimmy hats. Jimmy Hat is the greatest.
Get the raincoats. No,
You get a slicker.
the rain boots.
Get a slicker on that thing.
Slicker.
Little punch.
The dirt pipe tickler.
Ooh, hold on.
Wow, man.
What's a dirt pipe?
Oh,
Hold on.
kind of like a mudslide.
That's a drink.
Yeah.
Or disaster.
You could drink it.
Or a disaster.
One person's trash.
Okay, you doing this character is creepier than me for some reason. Because you say things that aren't real, but they sound grosser than anything I was saying.
I mean,
I was talking about protection. I think you're talking about scat play, and I'm not liking it. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, but I think it's scat play. It's scat related. It's
just
definitely
getting ready for a concert.
it's definitely scatological in nature.
Skiddly bop.
By the way, can we appreciate the turn of phrase scatological in nature?
Did you just pull that?
Yes.
Oh,
I just said
really
I said
bad
I said
album
that's
name.
scatological in nature. That is our next album name.
Scatological.
Scatological in nature. Nobody will buy it.
I mean,
Let's only now hear me out. Let's only put it on VHS, like just audio.
it's on your VHS.
Yes, blank screen. No
No,
logo.
We need the bars. Like when the cable went
Oh,
out.
the
you gotta
different
look-
colors.
Yeah.
It wasn't even when. It was when the cable went out.
I don't know. That was so.
No, when you say cable went out, it kind of insinuates that like the cable got cut off. But it's more that back then, TV shut down. They just turned it off. They just said, "Oh, we're done broadcasting for the night. Have a good day."
Sometimes you gotta go outside or some shit. It was awful.
There were no infomercials.
No, I mean there was. And then it stopped. Like I feel like 2:30 done.
There was.
Like Discovery Channel was stuff up. 12 o'clock infomercial.
There was a certain time where
2:30 and
when
done.
did that stop though? It was definitely early '90s, mid '90s when that stopped.
Had to be.
There might have been a few channels. PBS might have still done it for a while, but I know like because this was when I was a kid. I'd fall asleep watching TV all the time, and it was normally like wrestling or something.
Yeah.
And I'd wake up, and my way of like getting out of bed to like my excuse would be I'd go downstairs and say, "Hey, there's something on TV that's like TV 14. I shouldn't be watching it." Like that's what would be my. I'd go downstairs and like hope that I'd get congratulated and hope that they'd be like, "Oh, okay," and then like I could stay up, but that never happened. It was always my fucking parents playing Boggle with their friends, and usually having something covering a pile of a substance on the table when I came downstairs. I can't play Boggle to this day because when I fucking hear that thing, it fucking grinds my fucking gears.
So we're playing tomorrow night.
I fucking hear it, and I'm just like I grind my teeth because I was never fucking allowed in the same fucking room as Boggle. I thought Boggle was this.
You can be.
No, I don't want to play Boggle. I own Boggle. I won't play Boggle. I hate it. We're not playing Boggle.
It's part of the healing
We're
process.
not playing Boggle.
It's kind of the healing
We
process.
will not play
We're
Boggle.
going to get you through
We're not
this.
playing Boggle. We'll play Munchkin again. You gonna stay awake this time?
Don't have me drinking for 12 hours. We'll see what happens.
I didn't force you into doing anything.
No, but I feel like that wine was going to get wasted, so I had to drink it.
Somebody got wasted.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Thunderbolts. Do you know anything about this book?
Fucky sucky.
Do you know anything about this book?
I don't know. Well, I know the title's Thunderbolt.
You don't know anything about it. If you recall in Original Sin, yeah, we're going back that far. This book stretches back to that. Winter Soldier Bucky became the new man on the wall, if you recall.
What's a man on the wall?
Nick
Is it like
Fury.
the fly on the wall?
Nick Fury was the man on the wall. Remember, he was the guy that defended against the threats that nobody knew about. That was his job.
Oh, yeah.
Bucky became that.
Yeah.
He brought the Thunderbolts as his team to defend against these things.
Against these world-ending events
Yeah.
that no one needs to know about.
Yeah, that's what the book's about.
Okay.
And Kobik was one of them. You don't know anything about Kobik either. Kobik is there's a name for it. Anthropomorphized. That cannot be it. A human
Anthropophagus.
a human cosmic cube. Like she just creates realities as she pleases, and like but she's like a little girl, so they like keep her under control, and
The
they're
girl
like.
from A-Force.
I thought that was Singularity.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. Do you remember her name?
I think it was Singularity.
She was black.
Okay, this girl's not. Well, I mean, she could be because she creates her own
And I don't mean black like as an erased. Like she was just black.
Yeah, she was a shadow almost.
She was like stars, like a little bit of sky.
Yeah. I think her name was Singularity.
Yeah, okay. I'll just making sure because that sounds familiar.
But she was what was keeping everybody in standoff. She was creating the reality that they were all just living a life and not being villains or heroes. They were just living in this prison. And then Bucky learned of this, went in and took her, and they keep her with the team so nobody else can use her power. But like Bucky's being really responsible with her and telling her, hey, you can't use your powers for this, you can't use your powers for this, and this is things like that. But she's great. And it works because all these characters are like they all have like these such hardened edges that you can see her like eking her way into all of them in different ways, and it's great. Although she killed Moonstone like 2 issues ago, killed her, dead, and then brought her back, but she was dead.
Oh,
because she
brought her back.
Because Moonstone has that stone embedded in her chest. That's what gives her powers.
Yeah.
Kubik rips it out.
Jesus Christ!
Because she didn't know any better. Nobody told her, so she just reached in and yanked it out.
I mean, that's just personal space there. I mean, at that
no,
point,
they were arguing or something, and something along those lines. But Songbird's back now with the team, realizes they're there to do good things. Next issue is the 20th anniversary of Thunderbolts, where they're bringing all the Thunderbolts back.
Ooh, oh yeah, we saw the cover for
Mhm.
it. Didn't make sense.
It makes sense, but it doesn't really
The Red
need
Hulk
to happen.
Thunderbolt.
Doesn't really need to happen.
Thunderbolt, Ross, Ross, Ross.
I guess it's time to square up.
What are we squaring up?
I didn't get that.
Why? Why did you not get this?
Because I picked number 1 up off the shelf, and I never added it to my pull. So then when I left that week, I didn't have it. And I didn't realize until like 2 to 3 days later. And it didn't bother me
Bro.
that I didn't have it.
Bro. I'll get on Thanos so they keep making more. You get on this so they keep
I
making
think you're
more.
all right.
I don't know. This is Hulk number 2. This
How was it? Because I was gonna read this when I worked.
it was so sad.
Why?
It's so sad. Like it's just Jen trying to cope with not freaking out. Like I guess her PTSD or whatever, and she has a breakdown in the middle of the street, and like she runs in her office and hides, and she's just trying to watch cooking videos, and she's kind of hulking out, and she smashes her screen. It's just really. I'm telling you what. I haven't read a book maybe this sad in a long time. Like I'd walk away.
Okay, I guess it wasn't sad, but I was going to tell about Green Lanterns last week. Remember the anxiety and everything?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. It's
Okay.
just like wow. Not a lot happened. She confronted that
These
lady's case.
covers are great.
That lady's case she was working on. She confronted the landlord about it. He said it's not that she doesn't pay; she just doesn't want her there. And then he goes to her house and starts breaking down the door.
Okay, never mind.
And then that weird shadow thing said that since Jen didn't help her,
So we don't know who that is yet.
that the shadow thing's gonna help her. And at the end, the shadow thing attacks the landlord like out in the street. It also looks like it's following Jen as well, but it's hard to tell. No idea what
Who do
it
you think
is.
it is? You got a guess?
I have no idea.
I have a guess.
Who?
We put money on it?
No, because you might have read you probably read the
No,
slits.
not
You
at all.
did.
I didn't really though.
You
I didn't.
liar.
My guess.
You didn't pick this up. I don't care about you anymore.
I didn't read it. My guess. Dormammu.
It's not Dormammu. It looked like some bitch in a robot outfit or something.
Wait, what? There was a cameo?
It's a silhouette. I'll show you. It's like
It's Yocasta.
It's Stilts, man.
It's Yocasta.
It's Stilts woman, actually.
It's Yocasta.
Yeah, it's Yocasta. That's the
That's the what?
That's the silhouette. That's the thing. That's the shadow thing.
It's Yocasta.
That is not Yocasta. This man is high.
Okay, it's Viv.
Viv, it's Songbird.
It's not Songbird. You good?
Yeah, but I'm a little. You should get on this. You got to get on this.
Put it this way. Next time I work, I'll read this on the shelf. And because if I get on this now, I have to buy this because I can't have
You gotta buy it. You should buy it.
I can't have
In fact, you didn't buy it.
I can't have a lapse in my collection. But I'll read it. If I like it enough, I'll buy it.
I'll give you money so you buy it.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm reading Champions, as much as I fucking adore that book right now, and I'm not buying it, not looking real good for Hulk. Although I do like emotional things, so I may get involved.
I liked it.
Put it this way: next time when 3 comes out, I'll read it in shop the day it comes out, and then that'll be decided if I buy it or not.
Read this first.
You just told me about it. I saw the
read it,
silhouette.
though. You should read it though.
I saw the silhouette.
You need to read it for the feels.
I'll still read
and
it.
the emotions.
I'll still read it when I work.
Okay.
You gonna break down?
You need to read it.
Sorry. I will.
Would you just read it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, right now I'm sorry.
No. Continue, because we're way over time at this point. Oh, you can read it now. That's fine. I'll talk about Action Comics. What do you got? Is this next? We got Action Comics 972. I believe this is the Chinese Superman here. He is doing something in Hong Kong. There seems a little bit of pollution going on. At one point, Lex shows up in this. You okay?
I cannot let you butcher. This isn't even that book.
I didn't read it. I don't even know what this is. I didn't even the one I have.
Comics is not the Chinese Superman.
Are you sure?
That's new Superman.
Kind of looks.
He doesn't look Chinese at all.
Oh.
I
Not
can't
that,
even read goddamn. I'm not on this book. I'm dropping it. I'm actually halving our order at the shop. We won't even get any in.
look at man. Never seen such a little power go to a man's head.
You idiot. Action Comics. You're actually probably better off that you didn't read this. You can.
The one I have is different. Did we get different covers?
Yeah, we got different covers.
Oh.
Come on, I get the best cover.
I thought there. What's wrong with my cover?
I always get. No, your cover's all right. It's actually the cover that relates to the storyline.
The Last Battlefield.
Yeah, yours is actually related to the storyline. Mine's not. You actually, if I move it over, you might be able to put it there as well.
Ooh, look at that. Tag team back again. Rinse in, drink again. Party on, people.
I actually, I'm okay with you not reading this because it's the last arc of the Godslayer. It's the last story of the Godslayer arc, and even though we talked about the Godslayer arc, and
Yeah.
you kind of know.
Well, how about this shit? I'm on Action Comics.
I know, and I'm pumped about it.
Never been.
But I hope you remain, even though you didn't read this one. Next issue you need to read. But in this, if you recall the Godslayer storyline, how much over are we in time?
I mean, we're in hour 11 right now.
What the fuck happened? You know what happened? We actually talked about comics this week.
Yeah.
That's what actually happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
No filler. All killer, no filler.
Settle down, Derek Webley.
That was a weird pull. Christina Aguilera?
Just fucking, come on now. I pulled fucking Derek Webley.
I said it was a good pull.
Might not be the proper pronunciation of his name.
Well, no one cares.
Okay. What are we talking about? The Godslayer arc.
Asian Superman.
If you recall, the guy is trying to kill Lex because he's going to be Darkseid in the future.
Yes.
He saw his future. Superman, they're on a red planet. Lex has to devise the plan to save them. It ends up that Superman is being very ingenious. He steals the gauntlet of the guy and shoots the other guy in the face with it. Like he can still survive and
With no
fight
power.
without powers.
Like me.
Eventually, I think the guy's name is Lakal, the actual Godslayer. He looks into Superman's future because Superman says, "Listen to me, I won't let it happen." He's like, "Look into my future. I won't let Lex turn into that." And there's also a moment where Lex and this Supes have an understanding where they start to respect each other a little bit. But Lakal looks ahead and he says, "All right, leave." And they leave, and the guy's like, "What happened?" He's like, "Did you see into his future? We don't have anything to worry about." And it shows all these little silhouettes of things. And it says,
Yeah.
"No, we don't, but he does."
Ooh.
And it actually shows there's a picture of Lex hunched over as Darkseid.
Oh no.
So should be fun.
No.
I love it though, and I'm excited for the next arc. I guess we gotta pound through these last two, huh? Detective. Did you read this?
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
It was good.
Yeah, this one was really good, really enjoyable. But I already didn't care about Batwoman because I didn't like the first issue of this. But yeah, I guess it's going back to the regular story. This was just to introduce the Batwoman book. Which are you getting on?
I'm thinking about it, yes.
I'm not. Although this almost made me want to. If the first one wasn't as bad as it was to me, I probably wouldn't. I might have
it's
got
good
on.
because I never really read about her origins, so it was nice. Well, not her origin.
Humans vs. X-Men #3. Here we go, the big one.
We're really moving now.
Only the powerful known Inhumans were contained. Like Karnak, Medusa, all of them, all the big names were contained. They were all taken to Limbo. All the new humans are still out there. Inferno, Reader, Miss Marvel, Katana. That's not her name. It's the one who looks like Katana, who was in Uncanny Avengers. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Synapse?
She.
Synapse, I think her name is.
Yeah, that is her name.
Well, it's ISO and Inferno who get a hold of Miss Marvel and say, "Hey, we need a team. We need to get our people out of limbo. We need to go fight back." And Miss Marvel says, "All right," and starts texting, and then recruits. That's when she recruits Reader. She recruits ISO. She recruits Grid. She recruits Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl. It's just good fun. I like.
That's awesome.
I like Miss Marvel a lot.
You heard it here first.
Karnak escapes Jean, but as soon as he escapes, Phantom X is there, and he's taking over, containing Karnak.
Phantom X.
Yeah,
I haven't heard of him in forever.
he's been in this.
He
He's
died.
been hanging out. No, he was 3 people for a while. He was 3 different people for a while, and then he was 2, and then he's 1 person again. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend that whole storyline didn't exist, and that he's just Phantom X. And then we find out that Black Bolt is contained in this like violent, painful-looking box with all these wires and cords around him. So they're having a conversation. They said, yeah, they're going to be really mad if they find out that how we have Black Bolt. So look forward to that. Seeing that.
Ooh.
All right, a few things to talk about before we waste more time doing trivia. Riverdale, my man. You watched both episodes today.
I did.
Answer me this.
Yeah.
Did you almost fall asleep at any point?
Not at all.
Because I'm going to be honest. Fell asleep again today, rewatching.
How?
I don't fucking know.
Oh god, man, so good.
You like the first episode?
Yes.
It's very soap opera-y. It's very drama-y. Like but the characters are there, albeit altered versions of the characters.
Understand. You've never seen Pretty Little Liars.
No.
I've seen almost all of it. You've never watched One Tree Hill.
No.
I've seen almost all of it. I mean, like Buffy, same kind of drama. Charmed. I've watched all those. My wife watches them, so it's either do that or play tiddlywinks in the bathroom.
And that means jerking off.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hats.
Yeah, Jimmy Hats. I mean, it's right up my alley. I'm in. Like you just
I fucking love it.
And it's so mindless, but not. Like I don't know. Like I felt so bad for Betty.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was crying at work. It was awful.
But have you noticed that in the first 2 episodes, they kind of they're doing it in a way where you're neutral on Betty and Veronica. Like they're setting it up where in the first episode we saw kind of Betty being a bitch, and that's not really the word I want to use, but Betty being kind of rude and short, and then but Veronica was nothing but pleasant, other than the Archie in the closet thing, which let's be honest, that was fucking Archie's fault. And then in the second episode we kind of have Veronica being a little rude, but nobody compares to Cheryl Blossom, ultra bitch.
She is.
She's supposed to be. Cheryl Blossom is the one that's supposed to make Veronica look not like a villain.
I feel like they sat down and like we need something that can make people care, so they threw that murder in. Well,
no, it's written by the guy who did Afterlife with Archie.
I mean, I get it, but like I feel like it's the only thing. You've never seen Pretty Little Liars, but the whole thing's who's A? Every episode you think who it is, and it's not. It's like misdirection.
And that's what they're going with this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You can see that happening.
I mean, it is. It keeps it interesting.
But don't get me wrong.
But
I would watch just everyday life of this cast and Archie.
the last scene in episode 2 sold me on it. Like when Jughead and Archie is at a table with Betty and Veronica and they're drinking. I'm like, I'm in.
I want to see more Jughead.
More Jughead's good. I like him being the narrator, though.
Yeah,
I think it's a nice touch.
I do. I like it a lot. If you had to choose right now, as of episode 2, Betty or Veronica?
I'm gonna go with Betty.
Really?
I think Veronica's better looking, but I think Betty would take you places you couldn't imagine.
I'm Team Veronica right now. By the way,
we're getting shirts.
No, they do make shirts.
Oh,
hashtag
God.
Team Betty and hashtag Team Veronica.
Jesus
Betty and
Christ.
Veronica number 3 was solicited in previews this week. There's 2 covers. One is Betty standing standing on the cover, like looking mean, and on the title, her head's over Veronica but not over Betty. And then she's wearing a Team Betty shirt, and on the Veronica cover it says Team Veronica, and her head's over the Betty part but not over the Veronica part.
So what you're saying is we're getting team.
We
shirts.
ordered both at the shop. We ordered both of the covers at the shop, but they do sell the shirts as well.
We're getting shirts. We're wearing them.
I seriously would wear, but I want to wear both. Like I do love both, but in the show, as of episode 2, I'm Team Veronica. If somebody tells me they're fucking Team Cheryl Blossom, I'll fight you.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to get hurt. But again, it's
I love it.
if
You like that, knock it back. Knock the drama down to a. If that is a 10, knock the drama down to a 6, and make the writing a little more adult. But I don't mean adult as in fucky sucky. Because the writing in that is very adult, and there's some interesting things that they do, like the weird dance during Sugar Sugar is very risque. The cheerleaders, why did they make out in episode 1?
It was awesome.
But why did it happen?
I don't know. It needed to though.
How did you feel about the Sugar Sugar remix?
I don't know, man.
I kind of loved it and hated it. Like when the song started, I was in. I was like, yeah, the song's badass. And then it cut to Sugar Sugar. And I was, hold on a second. And then I was like, you know what? I'm still in, but I hated it.
It kind of felt like Glee to me, so I'm like, I've seen too much Glee. I don't want to talk about it.
I like a good musical.
You see, but the wife doesn't watch the music.
Why?
She skips all the music numbers. Skips them all.
Hold on. There's key story
Nope,
points.
fuck it. We watch the drama, the talking, music comes on, skip it. I don't want to talk about it.
There is key storyline
Don't wanna talk
information
about it.
in the songs.
Do not want to talk about it. Not getting into it. I buried it deep, pushed it down. It is. It's just let it
Oh
go.
boy. Okay, we're moving on then. Honestly, it might have been Veronica dancing in the Sugar Sugar that sold me on Team Veronica.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Because I was still split, and then I was like, hold on, what do we have going on over here?
Why is Josie such a bitch?
She's a star.
She's a sophomore.
She's a star.
Needs to get over herself.
They brought her in for star power. She's a little sassy.
She's tilting her guitar and
She's badass.
notes lighting up. What's she playing?
She's badass.
Oh, okay.
Honestly though, if I have one problem with any character, it's not because of it. It's because it's so far from the actual character. The bi-curious Moose is weird to me.
Yeah.
By the way, Moose one shot coming out if you're interested.
Yeah. Yeah. What did Kevin say to him? What are you into? He's like everything but kissing. I was like, well.
Yeah. And then but Kevin told him to stick to women, so I think that might have just been a one-off. But there's also so many different things in there. Like there's little like nods, like A Town with Pep is on the sign, like
yeah, I
Pep
did like
Comics.
that. I like that. Don't understand why he's banging his teacher.
Yeah, that's weird. That's adult. Kevin's dad is Kevin's dad the sheriff? In the comics, Kevin's dad is like a general in the army. And there's other things like that. Speaking of nods to other things, and I'm gonna veer. Do you have anything else to add about Riverdale?
You're fine. Good.
I watched the new DC comedy that's on Powerless. Have you seen this yet?
No, but I saw ads on the back of every goddamn issue I have.
Vanessa Hudgens is the lead, and she works for a Wayne Foundation, or it's called like Wayne Scientific or something. She comes in as the boss, but they're not in Gotham. They're in Charm City, and like on her way to work the first day, there is a superhero fight and her train gets knocked off the tracks, and then what the fuck's her name? Crimson Fox saves her. Super fucking D-list character. I had to look it up to make sure it was a real person.
Yeah.
And Jack-o'-lanterns flying around like just throwing fucking pumpkins, screaming like "Take my balls," because it's a comedy.
Okay.
It's a comedy.
Okay.
And there's so many nods to the comics and just good jokes in it. At one point, she's like trying to like get them to, be inspired and create something. And the one guy says, "What do you want me to do? Is call a wizard? All right, Shazam!" See, nothing happened. Like there's just little nods all over the place that are great. And the whole thing behind it is they need, for the past, like, since they were started, they've just been taking products that LexCorp makes and then just like copying them and then like just changing the color. So now they have to make new things. Her boss is Bruce Wayne's cousin. He's like, I call him B-dubs.
Oh.
And then he's like, see, I told Bruce about you. And she's like, you talked to Bruce? He's like, no, I text him. He's like, he's hard to get hold of. And then he's like, see, look, I call him B-dubs. He's like, I told him about you. And she reads it. And it says, stop using my HBO Go password. He's like, oh no, the one above it. And he's like, oh, it says sounds good. He's like, see, Bruce Wayne thinks you sounds good. It's a good show.
What's this on? Is it on
NBC?
NBC?
To take away your anything you have against comedies, and if you just sit back and enjoy it, you'll get something out of it. Don't expect too much off the bat. I think it's a show that needs legs. It needs to grow a bit.
Okay.
But Vanessa Hudgens will improve. She's good, but she's very theatrical. She's still stage-like. Like it's almost like she's still performing on in a play or a musical.
Okay, I can see that.
So I think she'll adapt. Ron Funches is in it. He's hilarious. The show is really good. I enjoyed the first episode. I'm excited to see the next one. Nothing gets me as excited as Riverdale, though. I haven't been as excited about a show since Riverdale ever.
I'm in.
Okay, let's fucking end this nightmare. Here, do you want one of my fucking cyanide teeth?
Oh.
Oh, wait.
If you pull it out, then it's not gonna.
No, I got two of them.
Oh, why?
I said one. Because if somebody punches me, knocks one out, and I lose it, I bite down the other one.
Oh.
You meant do trivia and the pod.
I kind of did, but then your idea sounded better. So.
I meant end our lives.
That works. I'm in. It's been one of those weeks.
All right, pull my tooth out with your tongue.
I'm not gonna do that.
Put a Jimmy hat on.
Gotta get my raincoat.
Your penis doesn't have a mouth?
It kind of does.
Okay. What number are we on? Any idea?
I don't know. You written down 860?
No, 890. That's old.
Oh, glad we keep it here. Making this place trashy.
Something fucked up, man. 890.
I'm gonna win.
We're almost X-Men.
Oh, God. Then we're all gonna lose.
We're not close. We're not close. We have like 200 questions for X-Men. Which supervillain runs a training academy for henchmen? Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You want double scissors?
Wait,
You want the question or you give me the question?
I'll take it. I might know it.
890. Which supervillain runs a training academy for henchmen? A. Sidewinder. B. The Taskmaster. C. The Power Broker. D. Dr. Nightshade.
Well, not what I was expecting. Taskmaster.
B. Taskmaster. You're right. God damn it. Actually, I'm good. Although you should have given me that question because this next one you'd have been fucking chubbed up over.
Oh.
Who is not one of Kang's other selves?
Oh, Christ.
A. The Scarlet Centurion. B. Pharaoh Ramatot. C. Immortus. Or D. Tempest. I'm pretty sure it's Tempest because I know Ramatot is and I know Immortus is. Scarlet Centurion I thought was somebody else, but I may be mistaken. So I'm going Tempest D. Correct.
No, Scarlet. That's definitely him.
Okay. I wasn't 100% sure because I know there's one of them that is actually, or no, that's like future Kang. That's actually Franklin Richards. There's one of them that's Franklin Richards.
Yeah, I think at one point Kang has Scarlet Centurion from the future as his like general in his army.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. God damn it, you got another good one.
We'll see.
Whom did the Avengers find in a cocoon in the Avengers number 262, 263, 1985, 1986? A. Jean Grey. B. Adam Warlock. C. In quotes here, her. Or D. Spider-Man.
286. It's not ringing a bell.
262, 263.
Oh, 260.
I could have let you go thinking of 286.
You could have. I mean,
1985,
a
1986.
cocoon, it has to be Warlock, but I'm going to go with her.
You're going to see her.
Yeah. I don't know.
Incorrect.
It's a Warlock.
Correct answer was A. Jean Grey.
Really?
I guess so. I would have guessed Adam Warlock. Anytime I think cocoon, I think Adam
I
Warlock.
mean, yeah.
All right, 893. It's 1-1. Which superpower did Captain America once possess? What?
I mean, he still does?
A. Super strength. B. Immortality. C. Telepathy. D. Fast healing ability. What?
I don't know.
Fast healing ability? I feel like that's something that could have happened back then. D? It has to be super strength
It's
then.
telepathy, right?
It's super strength. I feel like he still kind of has
Yeah,
super
I
strength.
mean, what the...
I saw him pull in a fucking helicopter. 894. 1-1. What demon lay buried beneath the Wundagore Mountain? A. Set. B. Chinton. Chthon. C. Thog the Nether Spawn. Or D. Dormammu.
I don't know. Dormammu. It's probably set, but I'll go Dormammu.
You going Dormammu?
Yeah.
D. Incorrect. Right answer was B. Chinton.
No idea. Do you know that one?
No.
Okay.
Here we go. 895. Which supervillain, I would have guessed that. Which supervillain was Hawkeye's mentor? A. Bullseye. B. The Swordsman. C. Trickshot. D. The Swordsman and Trickshot.
Oh.
Now, mind you, when I was like reading ahead before I read the question, I saw Swordsman and Trickshot and I panicked. I didn't read D. So it's definitely D. Swordsman and Trickshot.
It's not fair.
Why is that not fair? You didn't know that.
Look at all the above.
You didn't know that.
I would have picked it though.
No, you wouldn't have.
You're fucking wrong.
And you got this one. That's fucking easy as pie. So,
I thought you said the last one was.
what was the enchanted weapon of Thunderstrike?
Gotta read me the things, man.
A. A hammer. B. A sword. C. A mace. D. A spear.
Oh, what is it? I don't remember. For some reason I want to say mace. I don't think that's right. Mace. Fuck it.
Mace your answer?
Yeah.
You're right. 2-2. Although I could win it here. I could win it. Mother piss.
You get it right.
Oh, my
You'll get it
God.
right.
This is one of the hardest questions ever.
You're wrong.
No, it really is. Who is Lorelei's sister?
Well, good luck. Have fun.
A. The Enchantress. D. Carnilla the Norn Queen.
Who
C. Sif. D. Sigyn.
the fuck is Sigyn?
Oh, my God. I want to say the Enchantress. I don't think it's Sif. And I didn't know Carnilla Norn Queen. It could be Carnilla. It could be Sigyn because I don't know who that is. I'm going Enchantress A. What would you have guessed?
Bad, probably.
Winner!
Oh, God damn it.
Whoop, whoop.
God damn
Whoop,
it.
whoop. I'm raising the roof, by the way. It's 1999. Just if you didn't know. It's
You're raising the
1999.
roof?
I'm raising the roof. It's 1999 in here. Next week, we will start on number 898. Who killed the original swordsman?
Ooh. Ooh. You wanna put your tally mark, you cheating son of a bitch?
Who cheated?
Shut up, you did.
I leave this book here. If anybody cheats, you do.
You're damn. No, I don't.
Whoa! What happened?
Oh.
Here, I'm even going to be nice. I'm not even going to show off here. How long is this episode?
A minute 32 at the
A
moment.
minute? Nobody's making this
A
far.
minute?
Nobody's making this far. You got anything to part with?
Tell your fathers about Riverdale. Yes.
You think Riverdale's going to be a hit with dads? By the way, you think 2 episodes is too early to call a show a hit?
Yeah.
They said the hit series Riverdale, 9 p.m.
I mean,
I think 2 episodes is too early to
you
call it a
gotta
hit.
hype it.
I don't know. It's worth it.
You're a good
I
hype
hype
man.
the
You
shit out
should
of
know.
everything. I'm Flavor Flav, this bitch.
Oh.
If you made it this far, thank you. We appreciate you. We love you with all our hearts. I might have more heart than him. It's enlarged. I have a thyroid problem. But speaking of hearts, open yours for somebody that could use help. If somebody needs something, no matter how small, offer up what you can. Even if it's nothing more than your ear. Because some people just need to listen. Some people just want somebody to listen. Somebody needs somebody to hear them. They don't feel like they're heard. So if you could be somebody that can listen, if you could be somebody that will let somebody else be heard, it might give them enough for one day to stay with us on this rock for another day. And if that doesn't work, tell them that they should ask themselves, what would Rick Jones do?